You guys have been hit hard by injuries on both sides, Purcell, Casey, Vaughn. Um, what's it been like without Ed Donatel? Have you guys missed him, missed his kind of leadership out there?
I'm about to say when your defensive coordinator is down and out of commission, I'm about to say it's tough. I know he was in the hospital and stuff, so we definitely send our prayers up and stuff, and definitely missing him. Just his morale and his energy he have being at practice, and always preaching, trying to work them takeaways and stuff like that. So definitely notice a difference not having him out here.
Second thing is you guys have been in intensive protocols for a long time with the virtual meetings and all those other measures. The league said today that all teams are going to now go into the intensive protocols starting Saturday. You have any thoughts about that?
You don't want to hear my thoughts about it.
Yeah.
We got to do what we got to do to get paid. That's our job. So at the end of the day, we got to do what we got to do to get paid.
Right.
Next one, Brandon.
Alexander, a lot of scrutiny has obviously been put on the offense, but you guys obviously have had a couple rough outings in the run defense the last 3 weeks. So I guess what's the focus or how do you get that corrected, especially with not having Mike and Shelby and guys that you're not going to either get back or you're not going to have in a given game, I guess?
Well, like you said, missing those guys is a big part of our team. But the guys we got in, I feel like they're stepping up pretty good. But there was some key players to defense. But man, you just got to try to just keep chopping away, trying to be the best you can be and try to perform better. I know personally for me, I want to play at a higher level. Feel like I'm playing pretty solid, but my main goal is to get takeaways, and I only been able to produce one. So I got to be able to help the team by getting some more takeaways.
Next one, Troy Rank.
Alexander, good to see you, my man. Takeaways has been an issue. Is part of that because you're playing from behind? Have you felt like it's made it harder because teams become risk averse? They run the ball more. Is that made it harder for you guys to flip the field for your offense?
Yeah, like you said, definitely playing from behind it is you're in a different. The offense is gonna play a little different this week, and so like there's not as many. What you said, playing from behind can be, I guess, a problem with it. But at the end of the day, when we out on the field, if they're gonna run it, and run in the middle, we just got to be able to try to force the ball out. But like the stats show, takeaways usually come more on passing plays or about a quarterback. So we just got to generate some more.
Next one, Eric Law.
Yeah, Alexander, just what's the key to kind of turning the run defense around? Over 200 yards in 2 of the last 3 games. Without Mike, it becomes more of a challenge. But in your mind, how do you kind of fix things?
Man, we just got to play gap sound, get in your gap and hold it. And if it ain't in your gap, then get out of it instead of just moving around and pieces not falling to the right place where he's supposed to be and stuff like that. So that's the biggest thing, just trying to play gap sound. And I feel like we're playing pretty physical and tough. We got to be where we need to be when they run it.
Next one, Zach Stevens.
Hey, Alexander, where do you think your game has improved the most from the beginning of the season till now?
I can't really say it improved or nothing. Like you said, I'm not happy with my performance. I feel like I've been playing pretty good, playing solid. And one of the biggest things I know I wanted to do for the season is be able to generate turnovers. And I have only got 1 turnover, and that's not acceptable for me from my standpoint. But other than that, I feel like I've been playing real solid, doing my job and everything. But, at the end of the day, when you can get the ball back to your offense, that's going to help a lot.
That's time for a few more. Next one, George.
Yeah, Alexander, you've talked a little bit today about getting takeaways and how you want to force more. Is there an art to forcing turnovers or maybe a mindset, or are those just something that just kind of happens in the flow of a game?
Yeah, you have to have a conscious effort about it. You got to be thinking about it. You got to be able to – you can't just go out there and just play. You got to really be thinking about trying to get the ball out. And one of the biggest things is punching at the ball. So I just got to be able to do that a little more better. My hand's been messed up, but that ain't no excuse to not be punching at it.
Final one, Colin.
Alexander, with the uncertainty surrounding Drew Lock's injury this week and who's going to be at quarterback, what's the mindset in the locker room to weather this most recent storm, no matter who's going to be at that position on Sunday?
And we only can really control what we can control at the end of the day. So, whoever we have in, we're confident that they'll be able to do their job, but we got to be able to control what we can control on our side of the ball as well.